everyone. Today on Get Out and Explore with John, we're going to be making our way to our third state high point as we are at Clingman's Dome in the great state of Tennessee. This is going to be the highest point in Tennessee. It's a quick 7-mile drive in off of Newfound Gap Road to the parking lot, and from here we're going to take a half-mile hike up a paved, pretty steep inclined trail up to the dome itself. Half-mile up, an elevation gain of about 332 feet. Should take us probably about 20 minutes or so. So let's go take a look at the highest point in Tennessee. Okay guys, as we're leaving the parking lot area, we're going to come to the benchmark denoting the elevation here. There's actually not a benchmark at the top, so this is the only survey mark that you're going to find. We're going to start our hike up the trail. We're going to get to the visitor center right here at the start of the trail, and we are actually in North Carolina at this point, but as we ascend the trail we're going to go over into Tennessee, so that's how we know that this is the high point for Tennessee. Like I said, it's about a half-a-mile hike up, 332 feet of elevation gain, which equates out to a 13% gradient. It's a pretty steep trail. If you're not in shape, you're probably going to want to make a few rest stops along the way. I'd suggest bringing some water. I mean, you are at an elevation of over 600 feet, so you'll definitely feel it. Also, due to the steepness of the trail, it is not wheelchair accessible, and there are no pets allowed on the trail. So we'll take a quick look inside and see what's in there.
Well, you did? You're bigger than me. I'm gonna leave it. You want to restrict it?
Okay, so now we've crossed over into Tennessee. We are in the Blue Ridge Mountains, which are part of the larger Appalachian Mountains that run all the way from New England down to northern Alabama. The Blue Ridge name comes from the smoky effects of the mountain ranges. The trees themselves are what creates the bluish tint from the water vapors that they emit through evaporation. The chemical they give off is called isoprene. That's what makes the bluish tint and all the gorgeous pictures that you see. Alright, as we make our way up the trail here, give you a little bit more information about the National Park Service. In the 1940s and 50s, the parks were really being neglected as visitor numbers were in a steep decline. It was then that the Park Service decided to create the Mission 66 program. It was intended to expand the visitors' service to all national parks, and by increasing the infrastructure throughout the entire park system. Part of that initiative was to gain back the visitors to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the National Park Service in 1966. One of the projects included in the Mission 66 program was the building of the Clingmans Dome Observation Tower, which was built in 1959. As we get up to the top, I'll give you some information about the dome or the tower itself. Another interesting fact about the Appalachian Mountains is that they are the oldest mountain chain in the United States and the second oldest in the world. Here we are rounding the corner. We're going to get our first glimpse of the tower itself. So we are officially at the highest point in the state of North Carolina. Clingman's Dome is the tallest mountain in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and it is the third highest point east of the Mississippi. Only Mount Mitchell in North Carolina and right next to Mount Mitchell, Mount Craig in North Carolina are higher. We are now at 6,643 feet in elevation. That makes this the 17th highest state high point in the country. I'll get a couple of views from down below here, looking up at the tower. Looks like it's still in pretty good shape for being, what, 60 to 70 years old. Yeah, pretty nice. Okay, now we are at the base of the observation tower. Like I said, it was built in 1959. The architects, when they designed it so that it would have the equivalent 13% grade as you're coming up the trail itself. The tower is 45 feet tall at its highest point, and the curve to get to the top is 375 feet long. So let's head on up to the top and check out the views from up there. The observation tower itself was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2012. From the top, on a clear day, you can experience a 360-degree view where you can see over 100 miles and view 7 states. Let's go check out the views. A little bit of haze off on the horizon. Don't think we're going to see 100 miles today, but we're going to see pretty far. This is the view to the north of the tower. Keep panning around. Now we're looking towards the east over here. It's a cell tower or something. In line there. And, now we're looking towards the south. signs at each corner of the tower platform here to tell you what you see in your view at that point. We're going to keep going around. I believe now we're going to be looking towards the west. So there's a 360-degree view for you. And here's where we started down at the base. So the other thing I wanted to let you know is the Appalachian Trail runs right alongside the ridge here on Clingman's Dome, and it is actually the highest point on the entire Appalachian Trail, which it's right down this way where the entrance is to get onto the Appalachian Trail itself. So that's a pretty cool fact too. Pretty sweet views from up here, guys. Really can't beat this. A little breezy though. But it's looking like we got some nice views off into the distance. Okay, something that I just learned by reading the sign here is that before the current concrete observation tower was built in 1959, there was a wooden platform that visitors could use to climb up to enjoy the views. The mountain that we're on now was originally called Smoky Dome. It was renamed in the 1850s after Confederate General Thomas Clingman. Okay, a little bit more information about the tower itself. It is open year-round. People do come up here day and night to check out the view during the day and also check out the stars at night. The approach road itself is closed from December through March, so if you come at any time during that period of the year, be prepared for that 7-mile hike to get into the parking lot. Then you can start your hike up the trail to get up to the dome here itself. Okay, let's make our way back down. Data shows that air pollution has decreased the distance that you can see by as much as 40% in the winter and as much as 80% in the summer. Just something to think about. Okay, I think that's going to do it for the video today. Our visit to Clingman's Dome, the state high point of Tennessee, and my third state high point video. Hopefully you liked the video and maybe learned a thing or two about Clingman's Dome. If you have anything additional that you want to add, please put it in the comments down below. And hopefully you liked it. You might give me a thumbs up on the video, or give it a subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one, because like I always say, you never know what you're going to see when you get out and explore with John. But wait, there's more. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video this far. If you've made it to this point, yep, I'm going to give you some bonus information. There is actually a secret tunnel located near Clingman's Dome that most people don't even know about. And I'm going to go and visit that, and not going to show you exactly where it is, but I'm going to give you some clues to see if you can maybe find it yourself if you ever make it over to this spot. So let's go and take a look at the secret tunnel of Clingman's Dome. Okay, you're not going to find this on any maps or any trail guides that you might get for the Smoky Mountains, but this is the secret tunnel. It's also known as the Thomas Divide Tunnel or the Old Mule Tunnel. Right off the road here. Climb down this little side of the road. You're going to come across the secret tunnel here. The tunnel itself was constructed in the late 1930s by the Civilian Conservation Corps. It was part of a trail at one point, but that trail has been decommissioned, and now it just leads to the little overlook here. So let's walk through the tunnel and check out the view on the other side. So yeah, we got a nice view. Kind of see over to the side there. That's Newfound Gap Road that runs along there, and it actually runs right below where I'm standing now. So it kind of gives you another little clue to solve the mystery of where this tunnel is. Okay, let's walk through the tunnel together. It's only about 40 or 50 feet long. It actually goes under Clingman's Dome Road. So again, another clue there to help you figure out where that is. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that little bonus footage there. It's something that most people don't know about, and I thought I wanted to share it with you. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. But if you ever get up this way and you go to visit the dome, you might want to do a little research on your own and try to find the tunnel. It's a neat little piece of history and something you might want to check out.